Hi guys, Alex here from Drayton's. Here we've got an Audi A4 2-litre TFSI 40 S-Line S Tronic, finished in brilliant black solid paint. All the wheels and tyres are in very good condition. These are 10 V-spoke design alloys. At the back you do get a decent boot, and the back seats will fold down if you need any extra space in there. You do also get a bit of a storage space on the side. This car has got MOT until 28th of the 3rd 2023 and will come with a full Audi service history. Inside we've got the Alcantara and leather S-Line sports seats, very nice seats, some of my favourite seats. You've got good bolsters on the side and the base to keep it in place, as with the Alcantara base and back it does sort of give you more grip. You do have the S branding on the seat as well. That continues to the rear with the exception of the central seat, which is just leather. This car's got a few nice extras, including the tech pack, so you do get a digital driver's display with multifunction view. You've got your rev counter on the left, your speedo on the right, and a central screen on here as well. You do have a digital speedo in the centre of that dial too. You can also change the view just by pressing the view button here, so you can have a wide screen. You've got your radio media tab here, so you can scroll through your radio stations, your Bluetooth tab, and then the sat-nav as well. So you do have built-in sat-nav on the screen as well, which when made wide view gives you a very good view of everything around you. You can change your points of interest on there too, as you can on the main sat-nav screen. It's a really nice screen to have, really nice feature. The colours are great as well, so it's not too bright and it's not too dark, so you can see what you need to see. The main screen is slightly bigger as well thanks to the tech pack, so you do get a wider screen. You've got the built-in sat-nav as I mentioned earlier, which you can change the points of interest and change the the view on the main screen here. You've got Bluetooth connectivity for phone and music. You've also got Audi smartphone, so you can have your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, so you can have your own phone screen on the screen in the car. You can have Google Maps and things like that on there. As I mentioned, if you do just want your calls and your music coming through, then you can do that just via Bluetooth as well. On the media, you've got Bluetooth, you've got an aux input, SD card. You do also have a CD player, which is located just in the glove box there. Got DAB, FM, AM radio, and we've got your car settings on here. So we've got Audi Drive Select, your various different driving modes to suit what style of driving you want, or if you're on long motorway journeys, efficiency is probably the best option. Dynamic is your sporty mode, and then you've got an individual setting, so you can have the engine and gearbox in a certain setting and steering in another setting as well. Put my teeth in. We've also got your servicing and checks on here, so you can see when your next service is due. You will get a notification closer to the time as a little reminder, but if you want to keep an eye on it, then you can do that just on there as well. Also got your driver assist settings on here too, like parking aid or your rest recommendation or your rain sensing wipers. You can change that on there too. Moving on, we have a dual zone climate control system on here. Sorry, 3-zone climate control system, so you've got temperature for the driver, the passenger and the rear as well. If you want them all synced up, you can, as they are now, so when you change the driver, both the passenger and the rear will change, or you can have all three in different temperatures, which is probably more likely what you're going to do. You can also set the rear from here as well, so if you know someone's going to be getting in the back and you want it to warm up a bit or cool down a bit, then you can do that on here as well. You've also got heated front seats. Down here we've got your drive select shortcut, so you can quickly scroll through the drive select mode without having to go into the main screen. You've got your engine start stop, traction control, and you've also got parking system plus, so you've got front and rear sensors with the selective display. That will come on automatically when you put the car into reverse, but you can turn it on and off just by pressing the P button there. We've got a 12-volt socket and a USB port. The USB port, one of them will be used for Apple CarPlay or Android Auto if you are using that, as it's not wireless on this model. Your push button start, a couple of cup holders which are illuminated as well. You've got your shortcuts for the infotainment system here with 8 presets you can have for radio or contacts if you've got your Bluetooth connected, as well as the swivel wheel to control all the system really. And then it's just a case of pressing the main button to actually select We've got an Tronic gearbox with perforated leather on the grip, part of the S-Line package. We've got a standard drive mode, and you've also got a sportier setup. So in standard drive it's set up more for efficiency. In sports mode it will let the engine rev a bit more freely and optimise it for performance rather than efficiency. We have hill hold assist and electronic parking brake. We've got your volume control dial here. You can also control that from the steering wheel, as well as your track skip control, which is just a case of moving the whole thing left or right. A little storage space here, which I use for the key because it fits quite nicely. Another part of the tech pack, you've got wireless charging. So if your phone is compatible with wireless charging, then you can use that on there. And then you've got another USB and an aux input there as well. Door bins are a decent size. You can fit a bottle in there, as is the glove box. You've got this nice aluminium trim on all the way around the front, these inlays, and you've also got that in the rear as well. And you've got Alcantara in the door cards as well. We have an S-Line Sport steering wheel, so you've got perforated leather again on the steering wheel for extra grip. It does feel a bit sportier as well. You've got the controls for the screen in front on the left hand cluster, as well as the view button to change the view on there as well. And we've got your volume controls, track skip and hands-free controls on the right hand side cluster there. You've got flappy panels if you prefer a manual style of driving. You've also got cruise control with a speed limiter just on the top there. Rain sensing wipers, automatic lights, and you do also get heated and electrically adjustable wing mirrors with electric fold as well. Moving to the back, as I mentioned, you do still get the Alcantara leather with the exception of the central seat. I believe it does also have through loading for longer items. You've got your temperature control in the rear, and you've also got a 12-volt socket just down there as well. Again, you can fit a bottle in the door bins, and you do still have the Alcantara and the aluminium inlays there as well. Really, really nice car. The A4s drive really well, and with these nice 10V spoke alloys, it does set aside the car from the standard from other cars on the road. There are very nice wheels, and the car drives very, very well. Great for a daily driver, whether it's long commutes or whether you're popping around town. It will come with 6 months gold cover warranty, which can be extended for as little as £199 for an extra 6 months. We also have a range of finance options available, so if finance is something you're looking for, then we can help you out with that as well. If you need any more information on this car or any of the other cars we have in stock, please go to draytons.co.uk. Thank you.